Hi everybody, here's David, and today we're about to learn about the factoring of trinomials. Alright, what kind of trinomials are we about to do the factoring of? I would say the sort that goes like this: 2x squared minus 5x minus 12. The technique I'm about to teach you is called the sum product or product sum. So we will be at first looking for two numbers which the product gives us the product between 2 and minus 12, and which the sum will give us minus 5. For that step, so like I said, we're searching for two numbers which the product gives us minus 24, and we want the same two numbers, it has to be the same, will give us minus 5 when we add them up together. So here's the first trait. If we want the product to be minus 24, we'll be looking for divisors of 24. So we'll be searching with that in mind. So we have 24, and we're looking for two divisors of it, which multiply together will give us minus 24. We have 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6, and then goes on 6 and 4, and it goes the other way around. So it could be 8 and 3, 12 and 2, 24 and 1. Now we have to choose the sign in between those numbers to obtain minus 5 when we add them up, and to obtain minus 24 when we do the product between them. So what could it be? If I put minus 24 and 1, when I add them up, I obtain minus 23, which is not what I want. So it's not gonna be this one, it's not gonna be this one. But here, when I look, I can choose minus 8, minus 8, minus 8, and 3. If I add them up, I obtain minus 5. And if I multiply 3 and minus 8, I do obtain minus 24. So those will be the numbers I was looking for. So 3 and minus 8. So from now on, what we will do with those two numbers is to deconstruct the middle term of my trinomial. So I will end up with 2x squared plus 3x minus 8x minus 12. And we can see that if I would to put them back together, it will give me minus 5x, which is good because we don't want to change the nature of the trinomial. And why have we done this? It's to be able to do what we called, and you might have already learned, is factoring by grouping. So now we have two groupings. We will have the first grouping and the second grouping. And what we want to do here is to do a simple factor, to find a simple factor of both of them. So in the first grouping, we see we have in common x factor in both of the terms. So we can put that factor in common. And we're looking for the greatest common factor. So we have to look for the highest form of factor here. So in the coefficient, we have no factor in common, so it won't change a thing. So we only have that x factor in common, which I have to multiply by 2x to obtain that 2x squared. And I have to add 3 because I want to obtain that 3x if I do the distribution. From then on, I want to do the second grouping. Here, be careful, when you have minus signs, you want to put a minus in common. So if I have a minus in common, I will put my minus, and then I will be searching for the greatest common factor of the second grouping. The greatest common factor between 8 and 12 will be 4, and I have no common factors in the variables, so it's gonna be only 4. And between the brackets now, we have to think about 4 times what will give me 8x, it's gonna be 2x. And 4 times what will give me the minus 12, it will be plus 3. Ooh, now we can see that we have obtained in the brackets the same thing. So we will be able to do the factoring of that and put it forward. So we do the factoring of 2x plus 3 and the last two terms, and the last term of the factoring will be the combination between the x and the minus 4. So we have x and minus 4. We just found the factoring of the trinomials 2x squared minus 5x minus 12, which is this one right here. So the factoring of 2x squared minus 5x minus 12 is 2x plus 3 times x minus 4. And that was what I was looking for. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments. If you want specifics about the trinomials and their factoring, you can ask about it too, and don't hesitate to ask for further subjects of other videos. Thank you for watching, and till the next time.